right. Just give me a thumbs up when we're live then. We are now? Okay. Hello everyone. This is going to be Karma Flow, the rock opera video game. So we're going to start it really on a musical note. Are you ready, my dear? All right. So on go, we'll start the timer. I'm on the select screen, so. Huh?
I didn't hear that.
On go, just start the timer.
Right.
Yep. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm not going to really talk during the songs because that's a little crazy. But there are 5 worlds, and they all have an introduction song explaining the plot, or the first 4 do. Oh no, please, play game. You can do it. Here we go.
As time slowly passed, the lands lay forever in beauty, protected by him, the guardian of this world. A symphony, a magical melody, ensuring the world will have peace. His inspiration, his muse was always beside him. She fell prey to what she didn't understand while he went upon his throne, thinking that they and the dissonance at all
So yeah, each world has its own plot going on with its own characters and stuff, and basically your job is to listen to the problems and make a moral decision, determining how the world goes. So what we're going to start off by doing, and we're going to do this a lot, is there are a lot of cutscene triggers and songs and stuff, so we're going to do everything we can to skip all of them. So that's what we're going to start out with. You get a double jump, a dash, you get to glide, and you get like a launch pad thing that you'll see later. So I'm just going to hop up here because I don't want to go into the cutscene. And that's going to skip a couple of triggers. And we're going to go learn how to use Karma. It's like a tutorial world.
I'll show you the way. See how the world's filled with karma. It balances every day. Extract.
So living things are like orange, and when we extract them, we get karma, but they become purple.
Infuse.
And when we take purple things, we can infuse them with karma and bring them back to life. Alright, so now we're going to do a jump out of bounds. Or 2 out of bounds, I should say. We technically are in bounds right now. Land right there. Whoop. No. There we go. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna cut through out of bounds and hop back in bounds to go get the wings. What we're doing is, instead of going the regular way, that triggers some cutscenes and stuff. We're just gonna skip all that.
I'll show you the way. Remember the breath of the wind. It's caught our wings as we
go that way because that's a long, boring way. I'm going to hug the left wall here, and we're going to skip triggers that we skipped previously. We're going to backtrack to this area where we're going to do a bit of platforming, and you're going to appreciate how floaty the keeper is the name of the character I'm playing, is. So we're just going to hop up here. Uh-oh. Oh no. We're not going to hop up here. Just kidding. There we go. Here's the hard part. Invisible wall. And now we're out of bounds. Yay! Uh-oh. Did I do out of bounds wrong? Oh, I did out of bounds wrong. Alright. We'll reload that and try again. So basically, there's like an invisible wall between what is the rock and then behind it. So I didn't make it over the wall, unfortunately. And just gotta check to see if I have my wings. And I don't, so we're just gonna go back and grab them again.
I'll show you the way. Remember the breath of the wind. It's color wings as we fly. Proceed. Proceed.
Okay. So if you didn't know the lyrics to that song yet, now you do, right? Also, you'll notice some singers, whether they're new or not, will have their name on the screen, but ones that we skip, you will not get to know who they are unless you look it up. Alright. Oh. And I lost my jump there. Okay. Oh. That is my bad. Okay. Sometimes this happens. Of course it would happen here. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. Yeah. So we're out of bounds right now. And there's not much to do here, so we're going to actually go back in bounds. But what we have done is we skipped a boss fight, because that involves cutscenes and songs, and that wastes time. But there's a big area coming up, so we're going to skip it. We're just going to jump up on top of this wall, and then I'm going to jump through these trees, and we're out of bounds again. So the area we're going to right now has like a big puzzle and cutscenes and stuff, and it activates a wind tunnel, and it takes a long time. So by entering this side instead of where the area is, nothing gets triggered. You can actually see we have the wind tunnel anyways, so it's all good. Nope. Please, there we go. This is the hardest part because if he hits it, it's really hard to fix it. Alright, so now we're going into a section that is just optimization of movement. More wind, it's amazing. So what the plot tells us is that we have a conductor and a muse, and the muse is given into something called dissonance, which is kind of like the bad thing of the game, or so they tell you. Like I said, things that are purple are like considered dead, and things that are orange are considered like living, and those with dissonance become purple. So That's kind of the idea they want to give you with this game, and with the different plots that they give you. Whoops. Oh gosh. Okay, there we go. Oh. Oh no. I'm not gonna make the cycle. Oh, I did make the cycle. Just kidding. Just a little bit of leeway with it. So this room has a puzzle. A puzzle that you use karma to solve with, and it's really simple, but we want to go fast. And also, I like to point out things that devs, I don't know what they missed or didn't think of, but whoops. I'm missing the horns. There we go. So we're just gonna infuse through the floor, the ceiling, because that's intended. Alright, so now we're gonna be approaching an area where where you're supposed to fight the second boss of this world. And again, that's long and boring and cutscenes, and we don't like it. Now, at the end of every world, there's a big song where they introduce the choices and you make the choices, and that ends the world. And they're pretty much unskippable for certain cases, like the one that we're about to go to. But there's a song, a little 30-second song in front of it. So what we're gonna do is, we can't skip either of them, but we're gonna start them at the same time and save a little bit of time doing that. So this is completely intentional, as you can tell. To be fair though, I am only using the double jumps and the dashes that they have given me, so clearly this is intended. But we're just gonna go up to this branch, all the way up here, and then we're just gonna jump over here and get up to this branch. So what I'm gonna do again is trigger both songs at the same time. And then we'll get right into the good stuff.
I understand why you are here. I can only face the end. It's drawing.
So these singers are from famous bands like Dragon Force and Arch Enemy here.
So now we finally speak. We came together and select you. There is one hope which is beside us. Just don't resist us. All the hurt takes off. The dissonance decided. As we once were, it will never be again. But is this my choice as one? One as all?
Do you remember how I cared? But you honor what we shared.
Does this world still need someone to rely on? My muse, I knew you were still here beside me.
Alright, so this is the part where we'll make the first of two choices. So we want to focus on what's karma points and what's the fastest time. In this case, both choices are equally fast, so it's just dependent on what you have, because I have a lot of karma, but I prefer this option, so we're going to go with this.
I have felt lost and so alone. Where have I been?
Could you not see what you just were? But then I wonder, do you still see me?
I remember our song we sang in harmony.
Is it still you that lives inside, or just a fragment of what you used to be?
Proud and strong.
We got it our world as one ensnaring melody, but lacking strength as it seems. And suddenly this darkness fell, and you
All right, so this is the second choice of this world, and it's actually the only one that matters. The first choice we make just helps us figure out more information that we're going to use to make this ultimate one. So, do we want to save the world or do we want to give it into dissonance? Well, to save the world, I'll show you really quick. We need 2, and I only have 1 karma. Therefore, this is what we're going to do. Plus, it's also a faster time as well.
So this is it. I welcome the end. I thank you, Keeper. I consider you a friend.
Yeah, so we gave the world in the dissonance, and he went from being orange to purple. Color schemes. And that's it for World 1. We're on to World 2 now. New plot, new happenings. Everything's great, right? Maybe. The narrator is from Delane, actually, if you guys didn't know yet.
A desolate land full of wandering souls. The guide, he stands and leads them through to be reborn, cleansing the spirits of all that corrupts their purity, taking its toll on their guardian's mind. Ridden of anger and fear, it was relieved by song, song so kind. A soul appeared, ready to cross, so foul of corruption. The guide, his spirit was torn. The greatest hardship he had ever known. And he cried, and he screamed as he could not remember. The guide was overtaken when the dissonance settled in.
Okay, so this is a pretty big world, and you gotta go collect like 5 people and do like escort quests with them and stuff, and it's not fun. It's really long. So we're actually gonna do some cool stuff. This is the shortest world in the game, so don't get used to it. So fun fact about this level, or world, it was already pretty short, but what I had done was I had downpatched my game to an earlier version, and because I was looking into something else, but I forgot to do anything else about it, so I just left it as is. And I was playing this casually for some reason, and I'm weird, and I was just looking around, exploring, and I accidentally found something that makes this even more short. It's like my biggest contribution ever. It's really exciting. I was like upset kind of because I was like so excited because I found something, but then I also ruined my playthrough, and I haven't tried playing this game casually again. But so we're gonna just jump up here, because if you go over there, you're gonna trigger a cutscene, and that's not fun. And we're just gonna jump over here and get up on this wall. And this wall is, I don't think we're supposed to be up here, but here I am anyways, so yeah. So if you go towards the left over here, you can go towards the entrance of the boss. And we used to do that and sit through a lot of music. But instead we're gonna come to the right over here, and we're gonna head over to the wall that like basically keeps the boss from the rest of the world. And this is on your way to the boss as well. So again, the wall to the left is where the boss is on the other side. We're not by the entrance, it's just the wall. But if I come over here, don't mind that, this is the last part of the song. So we're like at the end of World 2 already. Yay. And you'll see empty spots because we're not there. We're supposed to be there. Yeah, so that's the whole world that you didn't really get to see. So, like I said, the singers and musicians behind the soundtrack to this game are all from famous bands. So you can look them up by Googling Karma Flowcast, and it will show you bands from all over. But that's the end of Act 1, and now we're on to Act 2 now, or World 3. Alright, so World 3 is a huge world. You have a lot of stuff going on up in the clouds. You get introduced to a new mechanic we'll just call rails. You go down below, you come back up, you go down, you go all over the place in this world. So what we're going to do is obviously just try to go the fastest way we can. So first we're going to collect karma, because this is the only world where we actually need to count our karma. So there are 7 on the way down, and we need 10 total. Ooh, I move really fast on this computer compared to mine. This is great. Sorry. Okay, so we should have 7 out of 10. Great. Okay. This game has something new every time. I tell people that it's not about doing the run, it's about learning how to save yourself. It really is all about that. Oop, there we go. So we're just gonna basically get some height. Oh, not that kind of height. I don't know if you guys saw, but he bonked his head there. That's bad. Okay. Let's try that again. Okay, so like I said, we need 3 more. So we're just gonna get these 2. They're right on our way. You could get the 3rd one there, but we're not gonna. We're gonna hop on the edge. Oh, okay. I'm very bad at this, apparently. Whatever. So we're gonna get on the edge of this, and we're gonna climb it up. It is not the way the game wants us to do it, but we're gonna skip so many cutscenes and triggers. However, it is kind of a little difficult to not fall off. I don't know why the camera keeps moving, but it's fine. So yeah, we're just gonna hop over here and make our way to this one. We're almost done. So we're trying to get to a specific location. We're almost there. So I could go to the right, but I'm gonna go to the left here and ride these guys instead. Because if I go to the right, I actually sequence break and then I'd have to reload, which we don't wanna do. So I need 3 for this. I would have to reload to activate these, which is why we go left now. But yeah, so we're flying. And we should have enough karma, but this guy's right here, so I'm gonna steal from him. A little bit of platforming. So we're gonna skip that's a big song cutscene to the left there that I flew around, I think. And then we're just gonna take these pipes and go someplace where we're not supposed to be, which is right up in here. And so now what we're gonna do is we're going to our boss fight. And instead of doing all the stuff I said where we get introduced to the rails, we go down below, we go back up, we're just gonna fly all the way down to where the fight is. And we're gonna try to avoid all the death planes that are hiding everywhere. And it's gonna be great, hopefully. This pipe that you see coming up is actually where rails would be if they were loaded in. You'll see little orange balls maybe. Yeah, there they are. That's where the rails would be if they were there. So now we're clearly doing a huge sequence break by doing this. So I'm gonna have to reload at this save point, which is not a big deal. Whenever the game will let me. So now, this upcoming boss fight is a loose term for this game. This game is all about the music and the plot, so it's not too bad. The rails go in a spiral around, and it's kind of unique. If she hits you, instead of dying, you just fall to a lower ring. So it's all about memorization, which can be frustrating the first time you play this game, to be honest, but it's not like the worst thing in the world. It's very unique at any rate. Also, I'm really proud of this computer. It didn't crash. My computer cannot handle this game. It gets very mad. she does that. This pretty much seems to go on forever. Which is why it's really frustrating as a casual player the first time you play it.
Seize this display of violence. Unless you lack in faith and confidence. Are you the one that Father spoke of? Have you come to our aid, my sister? She suffers. She lost all control. She's rising up the waters. Help me, help her. I'll show you the way.
Okay, so we're getting delivered, quote unquote, back to the sea. We were supposed to already have been there, but we skipped that. So you'll actually get to see what it looks like down there. And we'll be going into our second boss fight for the world. So this is under the sea. There's not much to this part because, again, we were supposed to already have been down here, so we would have seen a whole lot more of this. But as you can see, instead of like wings, he just gets like a little rotating thing. It's fine. Whoops! Whoa! Dude, that's never happened before. Where am I? What's happening? Oh, I'm stuck. Ooh. This is exciting. This is not exciting. Alright, falling out of the world. This is bad. Let's just try again. I always pick the worst times to find, like, glitches in this game. It's... it's a really bad habit. But no, we're not glitch hunting right now, so it's time to go back to doing the run. Hopefully. Everyone's wondering why my estimate is so high. It's because I'm busy doing other things besides actually doing the run. Though, to be fair, I don't know if falling to the bottom of the map is going to really help. Alright, let's do that again. Okay. We landed nice and gently. Get the save point. There we go. Alright, let's go meet the boss and the sister. Remember, purple is bad for us because it kills, so we're just gonna go through it all. There we go.
Was it my brother who sent you here? It seems like this will be your final haven. I bid you farewell. Now make this pain disappear.
And there's our friend the fish, and he's honestly super cute. Look at him. But as you can tell, him and the moon goddess are both purple, whereas the sun god is orange. You can tell the game really wants you to think of something. But that being said, we have these orange rocks things. So this is the hardest boss fight ever, guys. We stand on the button and we emit orange stuff. and we're gonna fight the fish with orange stuff. I don't know. All right, on to the next one. It's almost like hide and seek in a weird way. There he is. There he comes. As you can tell, this is very difficult, very hard. Don't try it at home. Oh, there he is.
I should have known he was not to be trusted.
Oh good, we didn't die.
Sending you here to do his deeds. It is time to face my brother. The finally settle this beat. The title of guardian is for me to play. I will rise the waters, take down our father's grave.
Alright, so now we're gonna enter the last song for World 3. And it's actually pretty fun. There's a part where for some reason I can move during it, which will save a couple of seconds, but it's really funny. Also, you were supposed to have come here earlier at some point, but we skipped it. So you'll probably see the fish swimming in the water and in another location at the same time. It's fun.
Welcome, sister. Certainly it seems it's been a while since we found ourselves here.
Yes, my brother. It seems time has divided us. It is good to feel the breeze of the air.
I won't ask for your intentions, but you don't seem to have changed. Are you still not prone to reason? 7 hours in the
Don't
day.
waste my time. You know why I came to collect what is mine. Upon its grave, I wish to climb to finally bring him the peace that he deserves.
You mean to take his place and drown out our world? This is not for us to decide. Give up, help us, and let's go.
Okay. The keeper's looking forward right now, and you would think the game would put me facing forward, but for some reason the game goes weird here and has me facing sideways, which is not helpful when you're trying to be fast. I dash into the water, I go.
It seems your friend has favored my plea. I told you so. You should have known that after all these years of whispers in your ears by the beast, this creature who claims to rule the skies above my seas.
You speak of the beast
And you can see me back here.
you dragged up from the dead. Sister, you should choose your friends more carefully.
Help me, brother. Is this world to see all that you thought it would be?
Tell me, sister, do you still think of the day our father was taken away?
Only thing you hide behind is what father would have wished. He has nothing to say in this.
If you don't uphold his rules,
You always
Check out the background, guys. Tifos. I don't know what's going on back there, but
Father, Father, the voices die more. Why did you desert us and left me to suffer again?
Your eyes, the glow, it is the one you showed when you tore down our father's icon.
so because I'm already in position for where I want to be, I just gotta time my karma so that I don't infuse it and lose it. Because if you do it too fast, you get stuck.
Sister of mine, you are anxious, I can see. All I have tried, there's no place for you and me. A new age dawns, the rise of the sun, the truest of guardians will be the Father's Son.
And of course we infuse both times because those song pieces are faster than the other song pieces. Every time you make a decision, it plays a section of music that's different from the other half. So you're seeing just whatever's the fastest to do. And that's the end of World 3. So we'll move on to World 4. And that's a good one too. It's the second shortest world.
Sprung from the heart, the veins weave as one. The center of the world, he'll become. Lord, we're his children, ready to flourish and grow, forever strong and broken deep. Always hungry and longing, never looking back from whence they came, feeding on the Father's faith. Threatened he felt the heart he needed to intervene, wiping me out to shed gleam of light. His children flooded alone. Now upon the world within, and the distance settled in.
Okay. So World 4 is actually a little different from all the other worlds because when you start a world, you kind of get to explore a little bit, meet some of the characters, hear a lot of random stuff. World 4 starts out different. You get this big puzzle in a big desert, and then you only start meeting the characters and all that stuff down below. Which means the first part of this world, or the first third of it, is pretty darn boring. So fun fact, I was doing a recording for AGDQ, and my game froze at a certain point, and I panicked. Now, I was supposed to go down below to a lower section to show off how there's like a random hole in the wall that the devs, like, I don't know, never covered. But like I said, I was on my way to doing that, and my game froze. So I just kind of panicked and hit some buttons and ended up out of bounds. And I was local recording, so I was able to just go back and rewatch it. And it's really amazing how we've missed it this whole time. And why it's really good to just like explore or, like me, have random accidents happen. I was never looking for any of the glitches I found. So it was really fun. So what we did now is we skipped a cutscene on the other section that we just came from. So the portal thing next to us is not actually going to work even if we do everything, because we like did a sequence break. So we're going to reload, and then we're going to start the boring puzzle. The puzzle, this is the third time we would have been introduced to it if we were playing casually. This is the only time we'll get to do it. So you have a whole bunch of rings, and they're all different colors, and they all need to be the same color. And to infuse, you need to have the right amount of karma, and that's really hard to do. So we're just going to extract all of them. And then they'll all be purple. So this part's pretty darn boring. Whoops. I'm also really bad at jumping, apparently. The keeper is pretty darn floaty. It's really terrible. He can get a little out of control. Okay, there we go. Now, there is this weird laser puzzle thing on the other side of the big giant stone wall to the left. It's really, like, annoying, I think is the best way to put it. It makes no sense. I'm not even sure if I solved it properly when I did this casually. But I'll show you the best way to handle that in a second. I don't need to actually get that. That's just a bad habit. Actually, it's good for backup. Alright. So we're just gonna come up here, grab some karma. Now, see those lasers down there? That's like related to the puzzle. That's really annoying. We're just gonna actually fly over here and just get it this way. No need to deal with the moving blocks you see down there. Just fly to where you need to go to. But yeah, so now we have all the karma, so we can go and activate this portal thing. And then I'll get to show you the really cool thing I found by accident. It's called They Left Another Hole in a Different Wall. It's really great. Well, it's great for me. I don't know about anyone else. But so you're just gonna come down here, you're gonna jump. There's a hole, we're gonna jump, we're gonna just dash, and we're out of bounds now. So sorry you guys won't get to see anything else for the rest of the world. So now we're just going to fly towards this globe. I know, it sounds really thrilling. Inside the globe is like a lot of like network of veins and rocks and stuff. There's like another puzzle in here where you need to like cut like veins or something, and it takes a while and you have to jump around everywhere and stuff. Instead, we're just going to land right on the trigger. Now the cool thing about this trigger is it's kind of similar to how it was in World 2, but in World 2 we still triggered the last like minute or something of music. What we're gonna do instead is the trigger we're landing on literally is just like we're done. No music, nothing, no choice. We're all set. So that's the end of World 4. We're gonna go into World 5. And World 5 is a little different from the others because it doesn't have an introduction song. You're actually supposed to get it like, I don't know, a little ways into the world, but we're not gonna listen to that because that's gonna take too long. In World 4, you get a new ability that we didn't get, but the game thinks we got, so therefore we have it now. They apparently, I discovered today, they call it a spiral, or spire. It's a launch pad, really. So we're just gonna use it to get over here. Basically, it gives us a lot of height, but it takes away like our double jump because you have to like jump onto it or from it or something. We're gonna get around that in a little bit. In the background, I don't know if you could see there are like orange and like purple orb things. Basically, those are reflecting the choices we made, but if you'll remember, in Worlds 2 and 4, we actually didn't make any choices. The games just decided that that's what we made. But that doesn't actually have any effect on us for the speed run. That would have an effect if you were casually playing. Come on, there we go. Can I have that? Thanks. What if I die here? I need the save point. So this part is what you're supposed to do casually, and it's really terrible. If you don't hit the steam clouds, you're pretty much gonna die. It's good. Alright. So this is the part where you're supposed to meet either the creator or the destroyer, and the creator is over there to say hi, but we're not gonna say hi to him. We're gonna come over here. Get up there. Alright, see that rock? That's an important special rock. We're going for the rock. That's it. We're flying into the abyss. Goodbye. If you notice, there's like a little orange glowy thing above my left wing. That's actually a save point. And you will actually end up seeing what looks like the Keeper's wings, because they are. That's our destination, not actually this rock. The rock is special, but not for the main destination. So we're gonna land on this ledge. We're gonna go wee. We're gonna really have to try that again. Good thing there's a save point right by the big rock. I just aimed bad there. Happens. Alrighty. So again, what are you doing? Please. Okay, there we go. He's throwing a hissy fit, man. Well, hope you like the long flight, because we're doing it again. So the rails are essentially an auto-scroller. We're gonna embark on another auto-scroller once I hit that other save point. And that save point is really that auto-scroller is really a disaster. For some reason, you do the auto-scroller the way that the game intends you to do it because, well, what else can you do? But for some reason, even though we're playing the game as is intended, it still thinks that it can put invisible walls at random. Alright, so if you glide into a launch pad thing, you actually get to keep your double jump. That's the secret. And we got the save point, so we're gonna reload. And reloading is gonna hopefully make the game want to not put invisible walls where I'm flying. There we go. So the whole point of this auto-scroller is not to get to the end. It's to get to the end of the song. We're in the middle of a musical interlude between the actual overall song that's going on right now. So after a certain point, if you fall off the rock, but if you keep gliding, you will actually make it, even though you don't land on a rock. What is going on here? All right. Well, I was hoping that resetting would fix it, but apparently not. Alright. So So you didn't get introductions for them, but that's the Destroyer, played by Simone Simmons from Epica, and that is the creator, who is Danny Filth from Cradle of Filth. He is so floaty right now. Also, sometimes this block doesn't go up, and that's a problem. So after you go by these rotating blocks, if you fall off, you should be able to glide your way there. Alright, but we're good.
The creator, you should follow reason. Bring it to me so I can crush it all. Selfish conduct led to careless reason. Wrote the universe in
To sustain and to preserve the pinnacle of my designs. I only wish to have more time to behold the beauty of what is mine, of what I create. Perfection I crave, perfection I crave.
As you can see, I do a lot during this speed run.
and he is the perfect life. He knows he should not.
So after they sing a little bit more, we have a tiny little bit of rails left, and then we end up getting to make a choice. As soon as I make my choice and the cutscene begins, is when the run will end. Of course, I will let everyone know when that's going to happen. See, that's an important rock. Alright, so we're about to start the rails. The rails was something that the devs really liked for Act 2. Oh god, are we gonna make it? Oh, we made it. Excellent. Oh crap, we didn't make it. So, the rails are really picky with how you're supposed to switch lanes, and it didn't really care about my input there, so we'll try again. This is literally the very last thing. Okay. Free flying. All right, so we're gonna be coming up on it. I have to actually run all the way up there. So it doesn't really matter who you pick, unless you're going for the secret song and time. But yeah, so that was Karma Flow.
So you see, follow my genre, the word of the truth.
Now go back to sleep and let the cycle start.
And end. So yeah, I hope you guys liked watching that. It's definitely really different. You can switch over if you want. Yeah. we're good. There's extra, like, miscellaneous stuff.
got game audio too. I'm good. You want me to go ahead and start then when I'm good? You want me to put me live? Am I live? Yep. I thought live was right. Is live right? Isn't that live? Alright. Oh, it's showing you just the mic on intermission, right? Yeah. Alright. Alright. Welcome. I'm Slash Infinity. This is Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. It's going to be a little bit different, though. You can see some numbers and letters up at the top. This is going to be randomizer. The number up there at the top is the seed, meaning this is the specific instance of the randomizer we're going to be doing. The numbers at the bottom are that's the flags, meaning the options. I may have made this thing, but even I have a little cheat sheet because there's so many different options that we're doing here. This is going to be a particularly a mean one at that. All the different things that are going to be randomized in this are going to be the levels, the bosses, any level that's got 2 exits, those are going to be swapped, kind of. I'll talk about that. Enemies are randomized, power-ups, platforms, gravity, physics, scrolling. The music is randomized, as you can tell here if you've ever played this game. The other specific thing is that we have beast mode. What that means is we have there's bias for harder enemies, physics, gravity, scrolling, power-ups, things like that. The boss health is randomized. There's no more midways. And sometimes the music gets sped up just to make it a little bit more anxiety-inducing. And so with that, we'll go ahead and get started here. In 3, 2, 1, go. So we'll go ahead and see what we get started with. Some nice chill music for Pumpkin Zone. So like I was saying, there's some... you'll see me soft reset a lot. It's generally about a second faster to soft reset rather than just wait through the cutscene to die. Also, if you actually lose all your lives, you lose any of the golden coins that you've already achieved, so you'd have to go back and beat all the bosses again. No one really wants to have to go and do that. We're going to get a lot of lag with a lot of these enemies here, unfortunately. The vampires If you have them just off screen, they will keep throwing vampires. Alright, lose the ears there, unfortunately. Again, with the enemies being randomized, this gets a little difficult sometimes. So one of the ways the randomizer is a lot different than, let's say, just playing this game normally, or let's say doing a speed run, is in a speed run we know, like, we have muscle memory. We know exactly where we want to go. We have very specific jumps, and like we have to throw that all out a window in a randomizer. I'm just going to go around the map in a clockwise fashion like I normally do. Alright, so this level is usually an auto-scroller. If you've ever played this game, this auto-scroller is going twice as fast as it normally does. So we're going to try to be a little careful here. Alright, missed that power-up because we're just going too fast. Try not to get pinned against the end of the screen here. I do have an input display enabled in the top left in case you want to... Oh, we really wanted that flower. Just so you can see what's going on as well. So the auto-scroller being sped up to twice as fast is something that only happens when we play on what I've termed beast mode, which is just making things a heck of a lot harder. Another thing that is going to be really evident here in beast mode is the power-ups. Almost half the time are going to be money bags. Like, we're just not going to get a ton of power-ups. So anytime I see one, I definitely want to grab it and keep a hold of it. So hopefully we'll get one. There we go. That'll be nice to keep. Spin jumps are something that are pretty unique to this game, the way they function. When I jump, I can just hold down like that and start. So this is going to be the first level that has two different exits. Like I was saying at the beginning, in this one, all the levels with two exits, there we go, jump off that guy, get up here. All the levels with two exits have been switched. That's mostly true. The only exception to that rule is the hippo level. When I encounter that one, I'll let you know. The general rule of thumb is any level, we always want to take the harder exit. Alright, I'll explain that here in 1 second. But generally when we play, we like to randomize all the exits. But since I'm doing this kind of in a marathon setting, I wanted to make sure I knew where I was going and not guessing the whole time. Alright, so what we're seeing here, this level's just kind of a tight space for everything. This is not something that's normally in the game. This is what we call ice physics. Basically, I can stop holding right and keep moving at the same speed the whole time. So I can let go of right like this and just keep moving. We can also do... Oops. Alright. Oh, now we're in trouble. Alright. We can also do silly things like making obnoxious sounds. Like that. So, that's always fun to do. Alright, so the boss level here, usually randomized, in this case it's not. This is still the tree zone boss level. However, the bosses can be randomized, so I may not be fighting the bird at the end of this level. You also notice that I'm jumping particularly high and moving just a little bit quicker. Another thing that's not in the normal game that is enabled in this is that a very clever ROM hacker that we have in our community, Torres, made a DX hack for this game, make it full color. And one of the things he introduced was Luigi as an option. And Luigi moves a little quicker, jumps a little higher, and so now we have the ability to basically play as Luigi in the original. So Mario moves a little faster, jumps a little higher. Alright, so here we have Tatonga, which is not who we normally would be fighting here. So, a little bit different to fight him without space physics. So I'm just going to hang here for a second. Alright, so 3 hits. That's his normal amount, which is a little unusual. In the randomizer, when we're playing on beast mode, we can randomize how many hits it would take to kill him. Just anywhere from 3 to 5. So that was still just the bare minimum it would take. Alright, so we'll move up here. This first level is normally the hippo level. It does have 2 exits. This one, we do need a power-up, any sort of power-up, in order to get to the secret exit. So, one of the things that does get changed, we're going to avoid that fireball. One of the things that can get changed in each of these levels is whether or not it becomes an auto-scroller, or if it was an auto-scroller, if it is not one. And sometimes the gravity can change. A couple levels have space gravity or moon gravity, and we tried to apply that in other levels as well. Unfortunately, it just doesn't work in some of the levels. That's something that took a lot of testing to figure out. This is one of the levels where you just can't change the you can't make it scrolling because you have to move left and right in some parts, and you can't have certain physics or certain gravity because at the end here you have to jump out of water or you have to break some blocks, and you can't do that if you've got different gravity. Let's see if we can avoid this guy. Keep our power up. All right, there we go. Alright, so we have another level here that has 2 different exits. Alright, so this is the level I was talking about earlier. As you can see, the controller input, I'm just holding A. Usually we float over the top of it. You have to be a little careful with the enemies switching. Sometimes we get flying fish that come up and hit us. So we just have a fish, in the middle of the air there. Not a big deal. So normally we switch all the exits for these ones. However, the exit it normally is for this one is the top exit, and that's the harder one to get, because if you lose your bubble, you can't get up to it. So we keep it as that one because that's the harder one. Alright, so second boss level, and it is still Space Zone 2, so no change. However, the auto-scroller is gone. Also no Star Song, sorry everyone. I wouldn't sing it anyways. Don't have Ice Plug here with me to sing anyways. This level is much better without the auto-scroller. Alright, still got a Fire Flower, that's good. Alright, through there. This level, it's the longest level in the game, and without an auto-scroller you can fly through it much quicker, much more bearable. Alright, avoid that guy. So the goal here is just to keep the Fire Flower, because almost every boss you want to have the Fire Flower. Again, like I said, with money bags, I think half of the power-ups are money bags when you play in beast mode. Alright, that was weird. I kind of forgot where I was. Alright. So, see who we have to fight this time. Maybe the octopus, who can have up to 6 hits to kill. Alright, so a little bit more fireballs than normal. Did not keep track, obviously. So the exits are not always random. There's different settings now for dual exit levels. Either we randomly swap them or we can just swap them all the time. Just depends. That's not always for beast mode, like that just depends. So this one here, if I were to take the secret exit, it'll take me to the desired path, the top route. If if I have to take the normal exit, it'll take me downwards. In order to get to the secret exit, I do need a fire flower, which I have. It's just a matter of keeping it, which I can't do because I'm bad. So, but I got one back. Just gonna waste a little time. Alright, that enemy that replaces the midway bell there has to be a shuffling Koopa, or a shuffling ant. Like, no other ant goes there. Because all the other ones move. Whatever. Alright, so let's see what we have here. One more level here. There's another fast auto-scroller. This time it's Mario 2. Affectionately known as the balls. Because there's balls everywhere. That's why it's known as that. No other reason. That was extremely close. Oops. Run. That's not good. Okay. You get, when you take damage, you have 126 frames of invincibility. So, a little over 2 seconds. We're gonna guess. The star's not bad. I wanted that carrot, though. Star was good, got me there. Alright, so now we have the Turtle Zone boss level, which is money bags. A little bit of a pain. Alright. Probably get some lag here. Yep. Star's good. This spot down here can be a little bit difficult to navigate with the teeth, I guess, above. Hopefully we'll get a power up here. No. Alright, mushroom's good enough. With any luck we'll get a boss that's not terrible. Like the pigs would be pretty bad right now. Alright, the rat's fine. If it's less than 6 hits. 5 hits is fine. Alright, 3 hits is even better. Alright. So I have a little sheet here that I'm keeping track of what, like, levels I've done and stuff, so I know what I have left to do at the end, in case I get stuck needing a power-up. So talk a little bit about randomizers. It's pretty great. You kind of pick, because I wrote this randomizer, but they can be written in basically like any programming language, because all you're doing is just editing files. So this is this, by the way, is one of the this is a secret level. So this is not one you would normally encounter. Hopefully I'll pick the right one to go down. No, I missed it by a lot. That's fine. Nothing worthwhile is a heart and a mushroom. So you can pick whatever like programming language you want to write it in, generally, because you're just editing files. Like, it's not a big deal. The most common, I think, is Python. The problem with Python is like sometimes it's not super user-friendly. Like I've seen a lot of people ask like how to make things work in like the command line and stuff like that, which is kind of a pain. I wrote this originally in Java, which I got a lot of criticism for because Java's a pain. Normally you can't do that as Big Mario, but ice physics right now, so I can. That's the only reason I got through there. Alright, we're just gonna damage boost through those two. That's a pain. Alright, and we're through this part. I wrote this, like I said, originally in... Alright, so we got Luigi physics here too. And there's no difference in gravity, which means I need to have a carrot if I'm going to get out of this. Alright, I'm gonna get back to talking about randomizers in a second, but I need to figure this one out, because without a change in gravity, like space or moon, if this is just normal gravity, I know that I'm going to need a carrot to get out of this. And look at that, there's one. Okay. Can I hit that one? Okay. Okay. Jumping is hard, so give me a second. Wow. Luigi moves a little faster than I'm normal, so, like, stopping on these is... Oh yeah, I gotta actually jump from that one. Even better. That's fine. We'll try this one more time and I'll just remember where there's others. Yeah, I'll run that. Yeah, I didn't think I could make that jump without getting up higher. Alright. So I originally wrote this in Java, which I got a lot of criticism for that for some reason. Like, people don't like Java, but it's a fine language. It's just what I was familiar with. And I originally rewrote it in JavaScript because I wanted it to be just a little bit more accessible. The nice thing about JavaScript, like, it's a bit of a pain for others to use. Or, that was weird. It's a bit of a pain to write in for, like, a randomizer, but it's a lot more user-friendly, and like user-friendly is what I wanted to aim for. I didn't care about my experience. I think that's why people use Python. It's like, it's a good programmer experience, but I'm gonna come back to Pumpkin 3 when I have a carrot, just to make it a little easier on myself. Python's easier as a programmer, but it's a little less easier on the user. JavaScript's much easier on the user. It's also cross-platform. You can just use it in any like modern browser. And yeah, there we go. We're gonna keep that. The other big part about randomizers is you need to be able to like pick apart the game, pick apart the ROM, which is the hard part. Like some games are already, you know, taken apart that way, and it's kind of like being able to use an emulator and a hex editor, just figure out what's going on. You know what you want to change, look for that value, see when it changes, and try to figure out where it changes in the memory. Like, it's pretty difficult. It can be a difficult thing. I have been thankful that like part of the game was already broken down, and I've been working with other ROM hackers so that I haven't, like, it's not a skill that I have. Whoa. I think I'm high enough to get there. I'm not high enough to get there. And the other hard part, at least for like RPGs, is like the logic behind randomizers. Like, sometimes there's like restrictions to like how you can actually complete the game. So, all right, let's figure this one out real quick. Only got 3 bosses left. It could be. Which is one of them that I'd actually want the carrot for? I guess it doesn't matter anymore. Great. That's a 1-up. We don't want that. Oh. Didn't realize that guy could be there. That looked funny. You think I'd know? I put him there. Alright. Oh, it's the pigs. The pigs are not my favorite. Each of these pigs could have anywhere from 2 to 4 hits. Got 2 hits for that one. It's probably gonna be a 3-hit pig. Not so bad. Alright, Bird and Witch left at least. Yeah, with logic and RPGs and stuff, it's, you know, do you place your most restrictive items first and then update the logic as you go, or do you just put everything down and throw out stuff that doesn't work? So like that's the hard part with randomizers. Alright, let's get back to Mario Zone here. Nice, easy level. I've considered for a long time making this an auto-scroller, just to try to catch people off guard since the exit is, you know, halfway through it. Kind of feels bad though. First level of the game. Just fly over it. So I'll just take a moment while I'm just spamming the button. Talk about Game Boy speedrunning, maybe? There's a lot of different ways to run Game Boy games, and I think kind of gets overlooked. If you have a Super Nintendo, the best way to do it is to have a Super Game Boy 2, which is, again, something that was released only in Japan. The problem with a regular Super Game Boy is that it matches the clock speed of the Super Nintendo, which doesn't match the Game Boy. So the games run 2.4% faster. This is going to take a while. If you have a GameCube, you can run on a Game Boy player. Or, the Super Game Boy 2 used to cost $20. Unfortunately, now it costs like $60, $70. I don't know if someone like bought them out or what, but the price has shot up a lot. If you have a GameCube, you can play on a Game Boy player. Of course, if you want to use the actual Game Boy player disc, that's going to cost you, $60, $70. You can do what I'm doing and play on some homebrew software, which still costs, a little bit of money to get working. Like playing Game Boy games is not the easiest thing to do nowadays. If you want to play on emulator, that's also possible. Just don't use Virtual Boy Advance. It's really inaccurate. BGB and Gamate are the go-to for emulators. That's all I'll say about emulators. But there's plenty of ways to play Game Boy games. Just not Super Game Boy 1, the first Super Game Boy. If you want to use the Super Game Boy 2 on Super Nintendo, it's a very easy hardware mod. Just some needle nose pliers, taking out some tabs. Gotta be a little careful here. If I fall in one of these, I'm gonna get stuck. it the witch or is it the bird? Take your pick. The bird. Alright. Can I get him before on the one cycle? No, I can't. Wow, that was terrible. Alright. Not many hits today. Alright, one more. We're gonna be Lego level with the witch at the end, so go ahead and guess how many hits the witch will have between 3 and 5, and which direction if you'd like, left, right, or left. Another auto-scroller. This is not a fun one to do. Alright, so I guess all the auto-scrollers are safe for the end. These spike balls have a very tiny, weird hitbox, as you'll notice. Heavy and carrot is very nice in this level. There's a power up under this first block we're not even going to bother looking at, just so I don't get stuck anywhere. Alright, just gotta make sure I make that jump. Alright, and it's a good thing I have carrot because I need one for this level. I just gotta not get hit, which is another challenge. Alright, that was scary. Take it nice and easy. Alright. You do need a carrot if there's no change in gravity to reach this secret area. There's a lot of booze in that one. Alright, so Mario 4, the Lego level, and we should have the witch at the end. I actually do want the carrot for the witch as well. The carrot also helps in the castle a lot. The castle is, if anyone has played this casually, the most frustrating part. So, and it's got the most changes to it in the randomizer, so it gets even more frustrating. So, having a carrot kind of eliminates a lot of those challenges. There's going to be a lot of platforms that are changed, things like that. But if there's anything I'm good at, it's losing my carrot when I'm at a marathon, so we'll see. More than 3 hits. Just 4 hits, alright. We'll see how the castle goes today. So I only have 64 kills. Usually you want to have 99. Managing kills in randomizer is very difficult. You just never know what enemies there's going to be, what's going to come up, or anything like that. The reason is you get 100. When you have 100, you get a star, and it helps you take out the enemies at the very end. The floating faces just before Wario, which are a real pain. we'll go ahead and see what we have in store in the castle today. We could have different gravity, different physics. We could have a variety of things here. Alright, so as you'll notice right away, we've got giant fireballs, we've got giant spikes. I'm just going to try to avoid most of that. I'm going to take it a little safe here so I can keep it. Keep it extra safe. Alright. Over, nothing really changed in here. I'm just gonna try to play this safe. Alright. The next room, there are more platforms that we have to go across, and the height of those platforms has changed, which is usually pretty difficult to navigate, as you can see. Thus why having the carrot is really advantageous. Oh, hello. Same thing in here, especially in here where we've got the spikes on top. It becomes even more difficult. Excellent. So now we get to do it the proper way. I could go back and get a carrot if I really wanted, but let's have some fun. That's good. Alright. If you're wondering about those platforms and the heights of them and you think they're a little scary, like they were tested to make sure that you could run across them at any height. That's fine. That yet. We'll just go this part a little bit faster. Okay. If you jump against that wall, you spawn the next platform faster, but apparently I can't jump. No speed that time. Alright. Alright. Remember where the carrot is. Hopefully. Let's gamble. We'll just gamble for it. First try every time. Alright. First try every time. Alright. Now we should be okay. Just don't touch the platforms in the next room. Don't jump off them. Alright. The only thing weird about these ones is they might be one tile lower and hit me, which is fine. So I want to be able to take these guys out in one hit with a spin jump. Spin jump, I said. That's fine. Everything's fine. This is fine. Hopefully there's a power-up right here. Money bags. 50-50 chance. It's fine. Three hits. 4 hits. Okay, next one. I'm gonna be extra safe and move the screen over. I just missed it completely on top. Money bags. Great. I don't like this. Excellent. Thought I had him. Let's gamble again. So, ideally, if you move the screen over at 0, 4, or 8, Wario will come down faster in that second cycle. But I missed that, and I just didn't pay attention. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and get this done. Oh well. We'll make do. I pressed jump. I don't know what happened. This is fine. Everything's fine. Alright. Thought I had enough height on the jump. Alright. I think we're gonna make probably one more real good attempt at this. Oh, I hit it. That's not good. Just whatever. Great. Yeah. Alright. I don't want to go over my estimate, so rather than keep going through this, I think we're going to go ahead and call it here. So, I'm good. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed it still.
Alright, I'm ready.
All right, then we'll get started. All right, are you ready? All right, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so this is Wolf the Red Hood Diaries, and Red is going to explain the overall plot in this opening cutscene. That's what it's called. All right.
My name is Red Riding Hood. I have no father, no mother, no fear. An itching urge for vengeance is what brought me here. My father died in a work accident 4 years ago today. Well, I don't believe in accidents. I believe someone should pay. I came back to the city in search of answers for the man who ruined my life. Baby love. So, in case you doubt, this is no fairy tale. Because there is nothing fair about it.
All right, so we're gonna start by moving during the screen being black, and we're just going to mash through the few little things we need to go through to unlock the door.
Granny hugged me goodbye.
So yeah, I'm just moving around during the black parts. So the devs in this game gave Red a jump, but it wasn't long enough to make some of the openings that they gave her, so they added a double jump, which, whoops, oh, okay, we'll try that again. The double jump allows us to really get far and where we're not supposed to actually be. And I am messing this up. So welcome to Invisible Walls. So we're just gonna run over the whole level. No big deal. Uh-oh. Oh. I knew there was something wrong there. So the invisible walls, I can't see them at all. In fact, when we were exploring them, we had nothing to help us except running around. So we basically have like little things in the background to look for to know where to jump. But sometimes that just doesn't help anyways. So right now I'm lining Red's feet up with certain items and I'm trying to jump at certain places. Alright, so I just ran into a wall. That's what I was looking for initially that I didn't find before. So now we're good to go. Red, there we go. Good girl. So anyways, that makes this particular level really interesting. That we're just going to run over the whole level, and you're gonna skip out on a lot of stuff. This game, as of January of 17, had like no major skips in it. Then we discovered these running on invisible wall stuff, and it really changed the game. We discovered it in a couple of the levels, really turned everything upside down. So yeah, I'm desperately trying. Oh wow, they missed me. They're really bad at their job. Oh, no. Okay, never mind. Sometimes you can outrun them. But yeah, so I'm trying to get on top of the statue's head right now. Oh, I overwent it. Oh, no. Ah. I don't know why I keep trying to run away from them. It's kind of fun, I guess. Alright. Not alright. Come on. There we go. Gotta be careful. Alright, so I'm gonna line up her feet again, and then we're gonna run. So we're saving some cutscenes here, and a lot of animation and boring stuff. Cliff notes. We run through the city. So that's level 1. Level 2 is not as interesting. We have to actually run to where they want us to go.
Well, this is a part of town I've never been before. Wouldn't recommend it to
So we're just going to use the long jump to jump across there instead of,
home to
whoops,
rats and bats
going where we're
and
supposed to
that
go.
musical piece
And
of
here I
kid
am
in
taking the
sky.
scenic route. I'm going to wait for this cycle just because,
Make that bastard
oops,
forever mute.
I was too impatient. So we'll try that again. There we go. And we're going to jump off this corner.
We have a hunt.
And we're gonna just miss because I don't know. But yeah, so that shows really honestly how powerful her double jump is. And the thing is that's also kind of crazy is that normally characters in video games, like if you step on the edge, they have like a little bit of, the edge has a little bit of space sticking out. If you, in this game it's different. If you get too close to the edge and you jump, you lose your double jump, which is really crazy. And you can see I just jumped around all of that. That's how like terrible this jump is that they made in the game. You can just jump wherever you want. So right now we're looking for a man named Pied Piper. He apparently kidnaps girls. Oops. That's okay. We're right here. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. So we're just jumping around a lot of different puzzles that the game wants us to do that we're not doing. Instead, we're gonna go to our like first boss fight of the game. Oh, I could have made that. Whatever. So there's the Pied Piper. He's gonna run away and hide. We have a axe that we got, and apparently we have a magical ability. So the blue jars in the upper left-hand corner show our magical energy, and we can do special tricks with it. So with the rats, I'm doing a particular move. That's gonna be our main move. You learn like 4 different special abilities in this game, but you just need to smash everything like that. Can you die, Mr. Rat? Thanks. There is, like, we're trying to find a skip for this, and there is something, but we're still working on it, sadly. Whoops. Okay. So if you come over here, you're going to trigger water rising, but if I just jump like that, you don't trigger it at all. Did I trigger that? No. Okay, good. Now this is an elevator that you ride up really slow, and it's not cool. So if you jump like this, you end the level just like that. That's cool. All right. So the third level is the first level where we're going to do this type of glitch that involves using our magic. Basically, our magic, when we use it, everything like slows down, and we're gonna use that to land on a pinpoint spot. If these little dudes will help me get up, help a lady, will ya? Whoops! Oh, look at this guy. He's getting excited too. Okay. Nope, I'm gonna die. I think. Come on. Somebody let me over there. Yeah, but let's try this again. So you're supposed to raise, lower, I should say, 2 billboards. Instead, we're just gonna lower one. And just watch this. Hopefully. Yeah, I didn't make it. It's kind of precise. I'm kind of lazy. Oh, yeah, just like that. Whatever.
Once again, my trusty axe.
So you're landing on like 2 pixels, and if you get the right like speed, you can just go zipping across. I didn't quite get that speed, but that was still pretty amazing.
Grace.
So why would you do the whole level when you could do fun stuff like that? This is just another section where you gotta run around and learn about plot points.
I came here looking for
It's not
clues,
exciting.
But now I'm even more confused. I need some help.
All right, this is the second half of level 3. It's our like auto scroller level, except we're gonna be running towards the camera. So let's pretend this is Crash Bandicoot now. There's no boulders, but there are shockingly angry guards after us. So this part has no save points, so if you die at any point, you have to start over from the beginning, which is why I'm always devastated when I die. But as you can see, this game is really hard. So, when we were discovering the invisible walls that Red can actually jump to, we naturally tried it everywhere. And let me tell you, this level has a very long raft sequence where you just ride a raft like this forever. You do it twice, kind of in this faction, and then you do a super, super long third one. And we were able to skip the third one, but it's still like the rest of doing the whole level is kind of long and dragged out. So thankfully, this is like super easy. Ooh, I made it. Okay, this is good. So we're just gonna come over here. Oh, yeah, I didn't. So basically what happened there is the box is very small. So if I don't land on it early enough, I don't get enough of a running start where I also can get my second jump off. Oops. That didn't work. Let's try that again. I don't know why she's not gliding up, to be honest, so we'll just do it this way. Meow. Oh. Wow. There we go. And there we are on the invisible walls again. But let me tell you, this sure is part of the game, right? This is what it's supposed to look like? I think it is. At any rate, let's go back on our invisible wall, go up some invisible stairs, and we'll just go right into our second boss fight, which is actually the Pied Piper this time. Now, the Pied Piper, he thinks he's cool. He's standing on this platform, but he didn't think about it, and he's standing on a grid platform, and I'm holding an axe. He didn't really think this through. So I'm just gonna do a couple of safety jumps here. All right, so you don't wanna kill the rats. So this is a slow way of doing it. It's still faster than the intended game way. Whoops, let me get one more in. Let me not get one more in. All right, but instead we can just jump and hit him through the crate. And that's what you get for fighting on a crate for your platform. Maybe you should use like complete steel next time. But anyways, so that's enough havoc in the city that we're wreaking. So now we're gonna run back home.
Even these woods aren't what they used to be. An underground explosion.
So this level is really, really cool, to be honest, because in the background, when we get a little further along, you're gonna see the entire level. So this game will move you like forwards and backwards within the space. So you'll see in the background areas that you would go to normally. We used to jump to a platform that was part of an area in the back, but again, with Red's double jump, you could actually like pretty much go anywhere. However, we discovered something a little bit cooler, and so hopefully I can make it. So we're just gonna come over here and do this. Jump. Okay, maybe not. The rock is leaving me. Okay, we'll have to try again. For myself personally, this is the hardest strat. Oop. Nope, nope. This is the part where we spend time. Okay. Just like that, guys. That's how you do that one. So now I'm going to come up here. All right, I didn't get the rock. So we're just going to kill these guys while we wait. The rock's going to come here. So all the area behind me to the right and to the left, that's all stuff that we were supposed to do, and I skipped it all completely. And all the stuff back there, all the stuff down there, see the swinging bridge stuff? Yeah, it's all skipped. All the area down there. It's so good. And yeah, so we don't need to climb the whole way out because of her jump. In fact, I'm gonna just do this, and we're gonna try to beat up there before the spiky thing does, and there we go. Whew. Now all the hard stuff is over. Alright, so this is the second to last level. We just gotta do the whole running around and get our plot points. And basically, Wolf is gonna go attack Granny, so we need to go beat him. Alright, so this is our second auto-scroller. It's us against a carriage pulled by wolves. Naturally, we're gonna win, right?
You forgot one thing, Wolf. I know this forest by heart.
And we have a sliding function, but it's just easier to roll underneath those things.
I was not prepared for hurdles. What the hell?
I'll take 5 seconds right now to give a shout out to Cobb, who's the world record holder for this. And did not make that. Whoops. This wolf, man, is ruining my drive. Can you stop hitting me? Yeah, I'm not getting my jump off. Please stop hitting me. That was close. I hope this computer can handle it, actually, now that I think about it. I'm gonna restart the checkpoint just so that I don't have the wolf bothering me. Normally you would reset if you don't like the wolf, or, well, that was promising looking. Or if he breaks the branches, the wolf can break these. However, this trick in particular that I'm trying to do is you need a high FPS for it, and it might not be making the cut. She's getting really close though, so I don't know. Give it one more go. A real go. Oh, she's not making it, so I'm just gonna kill these wolves. So this is the slower part, but if your PC just is not cutting it for the FPS, then yeah, it's just not gonna work. I'll try one more time. She like gets good height, she's just not getting up over it. Whoops, that's bad. Yeah, I'll try one more time. See, she gets pretty close. I don't know. Okay. It's always sad, but there we go. And you want to attack them by the leaf thing so that you can knock down the last branch really quick. Alright. That was disappointing, but what are you going to do? And it's actually interesting because the game runs at about 60 FPS. You need it to be about 90 FPS for that. Apparently this computer does not like that, so I'll just do it this way. But at any rate, we're moving on. Alright, so we're on to the last level. Is where we meet the big angry man. And this is the part where if you like your MMORPGs, we are going to do that. So, we're just going to call myself a DPS warrior, and Granny will be the tank. Granny, please tank these wolves. Okay, Granny, you're very bad at holding aggro. I am very disappointed. Okay, that's fine. Alright, time to smackerdoodle the man. He's gonna give us some lightning bolts. We're just gonna run around him. Alright, so now we're gonna go on to phase 2 out of 3. Granny's gonna tank. We're gonna smash. Granny? What? Why are these guys... Oh, I'll bet you $5 I'm playing this on normal instead of easy. That makes sense. I was wondering what was going on. But anyways, that might mean this may take a little bit longer. So we're just gonna jump on his head and try to attack him still while these things are happening. That's fine. I didn't really get any off on him though, so I'm not sure how well this is gonna go. He just did a lightning bolt on me and stuff, so... we're gonna try our best. Okay, he just ran away, so this is good. This is good, we can totally make this work. Yeah. Ugh. I need more, okay. Why is this all over the place? Alright, so in theory, this is a smash till the end, so we're coming up on time, in theory. I say that. He might kill me here. There we go, time. Sorry. It shocks me too. I never know when this is lit. But yeah, so, there's a couple of ending cutscenes that we don't need to watch, but long story short, Granny reveals at the end that Red's magic powers, there are more girls missing out there. She's supposed to go save them and do all this crazy stuff, and then Wolf like attacks them. But the company went bankrupt, so they're not making another one, so good luck with all that mystery. But yeah, so that's Wolf. Coming up next. All right. Ooh. Uh, whenever you are. Ready? All right. 3, 2, 1, go. So this is Lara Croft in the Guardian of Light. It is an offshoot of the Tomb Raider series. We're gonna start with a bomb boost, which is detonating a bomb behind you when you're in the air to extend your jump. You can either get it to get more height or to get more distance, depending on when you detonate it. Okay. Oh God, I'm gonna start that over. So my hands are used to the wolf controls right now, so it's really disorienting to my fingers. Okay, there we go. There we go, okay. This is El Seagull, not wolf, we're good, all right. Yeah, so we're in the Temple of Light. Big bad boy Zola got resurrected, and Totek, who's this guardian of the Temple of Light, makes us help him, which explains the title. And basically Zola is just going to tease us and tell us that he's better than us and run away from us, and it's boring. Alright, so what we're going to do is something right now called a spear warp. We're going to throw a spear in there. We're going to not throw that spear. We're going to not do that. Alright, I think that's a bad spear actually. Alright, fellas, you need to back off. Whoops. That's got to go in the stair. There we go. What? Sir, you are messing up my spears. Okay, that's how a spear warp works. So you don't need to open doors. You just need guys to stop hitting you. So now, in here, what are we doing? There we go. We, in the next room is a puzzle. I don't like that spear. What on earth am I doing? There we go. We don't want to do puzzle rooms, so we're gonna go out of bounds. This is out of bounds. Yay. And we're just going to skip the room, and bam, we're back in bounds, and we're gonna carry on. Assuming Lara has a good day. So we have to do this puzzle, but hopefully we can set the ball up so that we don't have to run around and save a little bit of time. But based on where that ball is, probably not. It costs so, oh, we overshot it. Anyways, it takes so long to set the ball up that if you spend too much time, you will burn yourself on these. So you kind of gotta roll for it and hope that it's fine. It's not a big deal. Bam. Alright. Now, there's something that I've adapted from one of the other categories of this game where you just grapple and jump, and that makes that section a little bit faster. And that's what we want for sure. You guys will notice Lara is not wearing her regular outfit. I picked the legend outfit that she wears in that video game because it's Spat's favorite costume and he insists it's the best. Shoutouts to Spat, he's the world record holder for this game. I would have shouted out someone for Karma Flow, but that was me, so let's not worry about that. So yeah. Now, we're just gonna finish this level kind of the regular way. We're just gonna do it a little fast. Shoop. There we go. You don't even see the ring, it's fine. Alright. So now we're on to the second level. This level is one of those ones where you gotta run around and collect stuff to open a door. And that's not fun. So, well, that's not fun in a speed run, let's put it that way. So what I'm gonna do is trigger that cutscene early, and then we're going to get into that door. Just gonna bomb boost across. I'm gonna throw some safety shots over here because these guys can be annoying later. So that is the door that we are gonna go through. The game's trying to show us that we need to get 3 more sun pieces. But we don't care about that. We're just gonna we're gonna go get this ball over here. Balls are very important. Oops, get out of my way. I'm just gonna take some safety shots just in case anybody's hiding down there. Sometimes the mages follow you and the mages are the worst. So we're gonna just roll this ball up here. Don't worry about it. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a mine down, roll the ball on top of it, climb, and jump over. Bam! That's the end of that level. Yay! Alright, so now we're in the spider tomb. I jumped there by accident. Now this level, like a couple of the other levels, you can actually see the end as you go along. We'll see it in a second here. Basically what you need to do is, whoops, Lara, let's go. You need to extend a bridge out, which, as you can see, is happening right now. You need to extend it 3 times, or do you? So we'll keep going. We're gonna enter a couple of rooms that are supposed to be like a challenge or something. But we can just jump up here. Whoops, I can just jump into the fire. That works too. We can just jump onto the pillar and it will be fine. Yep, and there we go. You're supposed to detach this ball and get it in a hole or something. Or you could just, you know, jump around the corner. That's all. So as you can see, we have extended the bridge out a little further. And that's probably within Lara's limits. We don't have to worry about it. So we're just gonna ignore all the spiders. There we go. So we're just going to skip the boss-ish fight. It's kind of a boss fight. And I'm gonna get this for safety because I need safety in my life. I'm also bad at this, so, you know. See, look at that. Who needs to extend it all the way up? Easy peasy. Alright. So, what would be a Lara Croft game if we didn't have a dinosaur in it? Now, this is New Game Plus. I am using weapons that you get, like, throughout the game and coming back and doing challenges and stuff. So that's a Spear Light that you get for beating the game. It really makes killing things easy. Alright, so this is Forgotten Gate. I think the devs did this on purpose. They thought it was funny because they really did forget the gate. But yeah, so there are a couple of weapons that we use specifically for the speed run. You saw I've been using a grenade launcher. There's 2 grenade launchers in this game. You don't want to use the regular one, you want to use the heavy one because it, if I'm correct, if I recall correctly, it has like a bigger explosion radius or length or something. It hits things that the regular grenade launcher wouldn't hit though. We use the Spear of Light. Lara has the regular spear by default, and then you need one more weapon, and we need a weapon. These tiles are all predetermined, by the way, so you just memorize where to go. So we want one weapon that does a lot of damage, and it doesn't have to have a huge rate of fire. So there's 2 weapons you can use for that. You can either use the railgun or the golden shotgun. I just use the railgun because that's what I prefer. Alright, so we're on to Toxic Swamp. Oh, beginning of Forgotten Gate, we skipped a bunch of puzzles when they forgot the gate, but it's fine. Toxic Swamp is a level that likes to troll you. I just skipped a mini cutscene rolling that way. We're about to skip another cutscene because Zolot likes to brag about himself a lot and it's just not cool. So I'm just gonna bomb boost over here and it's fine. So there are 3 gates in this level that we have to lower. And I don't know if you noticed, but when I'm going in and out of these areas that fade to black, I am switching my weapons because Lara can't do anything else. So instead of stopping in the middle of rolling to switch my weapons, I'm just going to do it when the screen is changing. So you'll see that here. Yep. So now what we're going to do is we're going to skip the second gate completely. We do not need that second gate. So first we're going to jump up here, Lara. Please come with me. So this area, we're not supposed to be up here, but we're not technically out of bounds. So whatever you want to call it. And I'm just going to bomb boost. I'm going to bomb boost to my death. I had a feeling I was holding the analog stick wrong there. So basically what it is you have a wall and you're bomb boosting against it and it's going to push you along the wall. So, whoops. So in my case, Lara, what are you doing? Please stop. In my case, I was holding a little too far to the left, which propelled her entirely to the left. Is bad. So I'm going to hold up and I'm going to go into the rock. That's fine. So this way is the way we want to go. But I have to backtrack because if I keep going, the level is not loaded. And then I will kind of crash the game. The game, it freezes, and the only way to fix it is to close out the whole game, which proves to be a little difficult with the way the game decides to freeze. So we can see here that the level is loaded. We're going to roll out of bounds. I'm going to kill myself because apparently Lara really likes to do that today. Thankfully, the save point is right here. So we're just going to roll gently off the edge. Now this is out of bounds. Don't worry about it. And we're going to come in here, and I'm actually going to activate my grenade while we're transitioning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump. I'm going to hit that, and I'm going to jump back. So that lowers the third gate. Now, the third gate, you, could get around it, but the trigger isn't. The trigger gets loaded with the cutscene, so you have to do this part anyways. So we're going to go into this next area where you have to roll a ball into a fire pit. And it's basically as simple as that, but we're going to try to do it, you know, faster. And I missed. Alright, let's go. Here's to hope. Nope. Here's to hoping that I don't do that. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Alright. Please go. Please go. Okay. Whoops. Give that back. Thank you. Alright, so this upcoming part has a huge cutscene and you gotta do a little bit of running around. But if you stand over here and you throw some spears into a post, or two. Then you can skip the trigger for the cutscene, and then this door here never spawns. So I'm just going to do a spear warp. Hopefully. Nope. This one's probably bad. Oh. Yeah, that's not working. I'm trying to get off that. There we go. There we go. Alright, so this is Flooded Passage. I'm not sure what to say about this level. Whoops. So what we're going to do is we're going to get over this barrier by throwing a spear. Is that going to be good? Yep, and just hopping over. That's all. And then you're supposed to go down and get that, but Lara will just aim for it. How nice is that? And then we're going to bomb boost over here. Skip that part. We're going to bomb boost over here. And, whoops. Now this room is one of those, like, you've got a lot going on rooms. So basically, if you lose control, you're gonna probably have to kill everything. But since I was able to pull the lever, we were fine. Now this part coming up, you're supposed to go back and forth and pull levers and step on buttons and a lot of stuff. And there are a lot of dudes running around and it's a lot of crazy stuff. So we're just going to bomb boost across here. Oh, I'm not going to make it. Okay. I think it's because I didn't throw my spear, which I'll do right now. Oh, that's a grenade. Okay. There we go. It sounds really strange, but throwing a spear generally helps bomb boosting, as you can see. So this is why we use the heavy grenade launcher. It shoots through there. Don't know why. Alright, so we're going to... Oh, I'm not going to make that. Constantly dying, that's what Lara likes to do. So again, I'm going to swing this and go try again. Oh my god, that was a bad angle. That wasn't going to work to save my life. Alright, third time is the charm, right? Oh, that's absolutely not the case. This actually isn't hard. I don't know what's going on. I would love to tell you that it's hard and that I'm a trooper, but... Oh my god. Okay. So basically, it's all about getting the angle more than anything else, and this is just not happening. I'm gonna try to do a treat. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay. Screw that trick, we're just gonna do it that way. Okay, so we need to get to the end of the level, but there's a wall in the way. Luckily, there's this big giant boulder thing, so we're just going to activate it and go down here. Oh, please get out of the way. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna die. But I got the save point, so... Or at least it sounded like I did. I can't tell. Yeah, I did. Okay. Alright. So this is our fishy level. I like to have fish levels in my games. This is an auto-scroller. It's a very forgiving one, though, because there are challenges for this level, which involve, like, you going really, 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 really slow. I mean, you still have to move along. You can't really go, like, as slow as your heart desires, but there's a big range of speed that you can go at to make sure that you get all the all the challenges for the level. But basically, our friend is chasing us, and we're running away from him. not much else to do in this level. So rolling is the fastest way of moving. If you can roll out of if you can jump out of a roll, then that's really good, because running is super slow. Also, jumping is pretty slow as well, which is why, like, on some tiles you try to roll instead of jumping. But anyways, let's see where our friend is at. Our friend can be picky sometimes, but now let's have sushi. Alright, so Twisting Bridge is a large level, not in terms of size, but in terms of things you do. So you have this bridge, and as you can see, there's a part, and you can like rotate them up, and you gotta raise all the bridge parts. And you have to go to different areas to like do that. And it's not fun. I put my spear wrong, I guess. Yeah. Let's see. There we go. Oh, Lara, what are you doing? There we go. So we're just going to get on top of here. And now we're out of bounds. And we're just going to ignore the entire level. Look at that shade of blue. This is supposed to be here. But yeah, so we're just gonna skip everything. So nice. We are gonna stop by in bounds because we need to get over to where the end of the level is. And what we're gonna do is we're just going to jump over here, land on this beautiful rock, and then again, jump up. And bam! Now we're just gonna roll up the stairs and that will be the end of this level. The nice thing about this game is that you don't get a lot of spoilers for the stuff that is casual. This game is really great casually and speedrunning wise, whether you do it solo or co-op. The puzzles are really fun, so it's really great that you guys don't see like any of them. That way you can get it and not be spoiled. Alright, Fiery Depths is kind of similar to Spider Tomb in the sense that you're going to see the end of the level constantly. Oh god, Lara. Okay. This game likes to troll a lot. Or this level. I guess the game overall does, but this level can have its moments. And we're just not going to use the stairs because those guys want to find us. We're just going to ignore that. Someone turned on the hits today, so that's good. So that's the end of the level there. The little dragon mouth thing. Actually, I think it's a dino mouth. We're just going to skip that because if you don't, you have to fight those guys, and that's not fun. Also, this is a room that there's a couple in this level where you need to destroy everything in it to unlock the door. And why would we do that when we can just jump over it? Alright, I'm going to try to do this once. Let's see how it goes. Oh crap, this is not going well already. Oh my, yeah, okay. Whew, that was close, but no cigar. We'll just do it the regular way. It's very slow and very safe, and you can't die from it. I say that. You're just gonna bomb boost over here and bam. Alright. So that's one room. So now we're just gonna jump. I'm just kidding, we're gonna grapple. We're gonna roll in between the flames, but I don't trust that. There we go. Easy peasy. And now we have some spinning heads. Oh, nope. Oh, Lara. Oh, Lara. Oh my gosh. She didn't keep her height or whatever was going on there. Oh my god. Oh good, we got it. Lara giving me little heart attacks over here. Alright, so we got through that part. We're now gonna enter another room where you're supposed to kill everything. to open the door. But killing things takes time. And Lara does not have time. Lara is going to jump back on her sphere because she's bad. I'm going to wait for a second. I'm going to wait again. Oh, she's going to jump back into the room. This is going wonderfully. Oh, God. Oh, nope, she missed. Okay. This is another angle thing where Lara locks in, and that's about it. Alright, let's try that again. Woo! Oh, that hit her. Alright. There we go, that's how that's supposed to go. Okay. When people aren't throwing fireballs at you, of course. Oh good, and we got this. So this part is terrible because Lara has an auto jump, so she'll auto jump to things, but these tiles are rotating, and like that, Lara's auto jump stops working for some reason. There are times where she just goes flying. It's not fun. But yeah, so that's the end of this level. Now, if you guys really liked that dino from earlier, wait till you see what we got in store now. Now, this is the first level where we're going... Oh my god, I hit it! Yeah! Okay, sorry. Geeking out over here. There's a thing where we can do quick shot, and it allows us to fire our powerful weapon faster by letting go of everything, and then quickly aiming and shooting again. I'm so happy I got that. I'm sorry, I just... Okay, anyways. So this room is... this level's like Forgotten Gate, where you have a bunch of puzzles, but instead you can just... Oh, hang on, I gotta evict this guy. He's ruining my run. Okay, there we go. For some reason, Stronghold Passage is a little harder to get through the gate. I think they padded it up or something, put a padlock on it. So these flames are random, and I'm trying desperately hard not to die. And these flames are never gonna hurt me unless I'm really slow. And then just like Stronghold, just like the previous one, Forgotten Gate, these tiles are all pre-falling, like predetermined to fall, so I can just follow the same pattern every time, and in theory it's easy peasy, but this game is weird, so. Alrighty. This is the second to last level. It's another level where we do a lot of stuff that I would love to tell you about, but we're just not gonna really make it. I'm gonna try one thing really quick. Oh yeah! Oh no! Oh yeah! Okay, sorry. So basically, now I'm out of bounds, and that's that. So the other way I was gonna do it, if I didn't get this, would have met up right about here. I'm sorry, I'm just having a really good day now. Whoops. Get back over there. Lara, work with me. There we go. Oh my god, nope, Lara. Get back on the spear. Do that properly, there we go. Okay, so again, this is totally part of the game. Alright, here we go. Let's pay attention. Oh, I might have missed that. Oh, it sounded like I got it. Oh, I did. Ugh. Okay, so this is the last level. Zola has 3 phases. And the first phase is really annoying. So, he's going to do a couple of different things. But first he's going to show off all of his spikes. So, the quick shot that I was talking about only starts working the second dino level because we've built up like our bar and we do enough damage and stuff. The bar is really great because you get like a scatter shot. which is handy for hitting Zolot. So I'm just gonna switch my weapons really fast, and hopefully that'll be great. And as you can see, random spikes are popping up, and that's just terrible. It really is. Okay, this is the next part. Okay. I forget what I'm doing. This is all premeditated. Please die. There we go. Alright, so these spikes are terrible, especially when they're randomized because they have the tendency of blocking Lara in. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to run in the corner and run away from all our problems, like the RNG spikes. Just kidding, we're going to jump on top of them when they come near us. That's why we stay in one spot. It definitely helps take out the randomness of RNG spikes, and we don't have to worry about it anymore. So now I'm going to get back in position where I can. I'm going to hit him with a stick. Maybe. Zola is very terrible for aiming. There we go. And he's going to yell at us a bit.
I approve by your guidance.
Alright, so now we're on to phase 2 of the boss fight. Alright, so let's see. 1. Oh yeah! Take that, Zolot. That's right, run away.
My army awakens.
And if you time that correctly, you can kill all those skeletons. And it's wonderful.
Die.
Oh no. Oh, nope. Okay. Oh. What is going on? Please die. Thanks. Okay. That didn't go quite as well once Zolot started jumping around. I had some weapon issues, but that was still pretty quick, pretty decent. Basically, it's all about killing everything really fast and then getting all the lizards out of the way when Zolot shows up, but because Lara prioritizes lizards over Zolot, I don't know why. They're apparently scarier or something. So you definitely want to try to clear that. So this is the last phase of Zolot. I'm really proud of myself for not calling him Totek at all. Alright, so he's gonna yell at us a little bit. Yeah. So the great thing about the upgrades we get from it being New Game Plus is Lara like never runs out of ammo. She regens so fast. Oh, that's good. Oops. So if you kill 2 of those guys, they don't respawn. And let's see if this works. Oh, nope. If your FPS is high enough, you can stand there and not have to worry about anything. They're not as damaging, but if your FPS drops a little bit, you get hit. But it's okay. We still have to wait for them to run out and stuff, so it's not like anything interesting. So time will be when I hit the end level. And I just walked them out, so it's going to be coming up in a second. And ready and now. So that's Lara Croft in the Guardian of Light. It's a pretty nifty offshoot of the Tomb Raider game. I highly recommend it. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. man. We're all set? Okay. So you can start that timer whenever your heart pleases. What? Oh, okay. We can start now. All right, so this is Walden and the Werewolf, and it's a terrible video game that none of you guys should pay more than 5 cents for. So we're going to do like a little tutorial of it. Shout outs to Karska who did this. So as you can see, we can't access later levels. We can just access the ones that I've been into. But what we do for the speed run is we hit delete all. And you'll see why, but like there are like 4 of these levels that are all called momentum, and there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It just gets really confusing. The easiest thing to do is to just know to pick the next block. Easy, right? So we're playing on keyboard and mouse. Again, this is one of those games, much like Karma Flow, much like Wolf, where you can watch the run and kind of get a grasp of what to do. So we're going to just mash escape to skip the cutscenes. This game has pretty interestingly cool music, but you'll hear that a little bit, I guess. All right, so this is the first level. You'll notice I'm walking diagonally. I'm holding A and W, and that's so we move faster. See this arrow? This arrow is where we need to go at all times. Back there is our house. Our gun is in there. So let me take this. If we come over here, we get to a wall, and he's like, oh, I need my gun. What is this? We're going to fight a werewolf or something? No. So we're going to do a thing called prop hovering, in theory. Hang on. This box is being angry. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. And we're just going to prop hover up and over. Yay! Oh, nope. I didn't go forward. Need to go forward. Normally, prop hovering isn't this bad. Where are you? Hello. Okay, go up. There we go. Not there we go. Why aren't we going anywhere? Excuse me, box. You're making me look bad in front of everybody. Can I have the box? Can I have it? Okay. I don't know why the game is acting weird. Alright. Alright. So we're gonna cross the bridge. But it's gonna, like, do this weird crashing thing. So we're gonna try to prop hover over that. Nope. Okay, we didn't make it, but we're just gonna still run across. You can skip that part, but it's not a big deal if you don't. Apparently I'm having a hard day with this box, but whatever. And that's the end of level 1. Get your gun. Nah. So now we're gonna go to Momentum 1. Need to skip everything. So basically, Walden wants revenge on this werewolf because it had killed his family and village. Also, you gotta really love the filters on this. So we're just going to come this way. I know the door's locked. We're not going there. Basically, they want you to look at the map. The map is terrible. It looks fine here, but it's terrible, trust me. I'll show you why later. But so we're gonna just resume getting over this door. If the box works. What are you doing? Okay. So when the box like disappears underneath you is probably a good sign of when you can drop. We're going really, really high though, so I'm gonna try to land on the other side of the door, which I did. And you just gotta run back to the door to activate the end of the level. So that's the end of level 2. Level 3. Level 3, we're supposed to build a fire. And then a snake comes and bites us and is mean and stuff. And that's not fun. Where's the fire? Over here? Okay. So the people routing this game were like, oh, well, can we prop hover on this? And we can, and stuff, but the wall is really, really high up and stuff, so we're like, okay, what else can we do? Well, right here, somewhere is 2 invisible walls that are like met up together, and there's actually a like little gap, and you can just jump through the gap like that. Now, if we look at the mini-map here, this is a disaster. The snake chases you in circles, and it gets confusing. Like, where are you even going? What I just recommend doing is running to the edge here. And we're just going to follow this edge for a while. You're going to, like, just make landmarks for yourself, really. So you're just going to follow this along until it starts curving around. Jump. Jump. And as you can see, it kind of makes absolutely no sense where we're going. But so we're going to go around the curve here. And you see that big mound in front of us? We're going to go towards it. But we're going to cut across the left side of it. Again, this doesn't make any sense, does it? No. Okay. So just do some hops here. Now we're reaching another edge here. We're going to follow the edge. And if you can see in the distance over here, there's our green arrow. And that is how we're going to do this, finish up this level. So yeah, that's level 3. So there's the snake in the background that we totally beat up. I don't know what level this is. Oh, this level. Okay, so you're supposed to like go up there, and the werewolf comes at you, and you shoot at it, and it's terrible, and it's not fun. We have a barrel here. Barrels are kind of like boxes. They're really good for prop hovering. You notice we have a head, an arm, a leg, a horse. Don't look at the horse. But we also have this, so you can grab the barrel, or you can grab a torso, and you're just going to climb the mountain. And look at this. You're supposed to like run in circles for like 5 years, and it's just not fun. Now, there is a chance I'm going to bonk my head on the bridge, and if we do that, we're going to get a jump scare, but let's hope that Bunny knows what she's doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. I do believe we're near under the bridge. But at some point, we're going to be able to fall forward like so, and then we can just climb the mountain at leisure. And if you're wondering, I have no clue where I am or what I'm doing. But we're going to eventually reach the top, man, and it's going to be great. I just got to make sure I don't go all the way up the mountain, but I guess that doesn't matter. Okay, here we go. So, you're supposed to come off the bridge here and go along, and the boss is there, and he's going to fight you and stuff. And you could just go along the mountain instead, you know, it's fine. Make sure you're running diagonally, guys. Otherwise, this is a walking run, like a speed walk, not actual speed run. And then you're just going to want to run along the edge here, and then jump off near the edge of the bridge, and just go until you get some white. There you go, end of the level. Beautiful. Alright, this one's the best one. You don't have to move your mouse. You just spam clicking. So this is the best level of the game? Yeah, this is the best level of the game. Forget the werewolf, guys. We're gonna be pirates. Forget that. We're gonna get our ammo, gunpowder. I'm gonna go and get that cannonball. We're gonna fire our cannon. In all reality, guys, they probably had bought the assets and were like, God, we want this in our game somehow. Let's make it work. And it doesn't make any sense at all. The only good thing we get out of that level is we hear a woman screaming. And all of a sudden, Walden goes from being, hey, let's kill this werewolf to get vengeance on my family, to, hey, let's be a pirate, to, hey, let's go save this woman. Is very, very not paying attention. But so we finally get our gun and ammo. And let me tell you, this is where the game is going to get super exciting. Look at this gun. Alright, where are they? So we have spiders. Look at this reload animation. It's either 7 or 8 seconds. 7 or 8 seconds to reload your gun. Come on, guys. So anyways, these big giant spiders take 2 shots to kill. Walden, you're making me nervous. There we go. You always want to do your last kill where you are going next. Alright, here we go, guys. Baby spiders! They take 1 kill, whereas the big ones take 2. And basically, you're just going to run around and hopefully not get any caught on your hitbox. Spiders are terribly notorious for getting stuck on your hitbox. And this is bad because, because you're moving faster than them regularly. Ah! Jesus Christ, sorry guys. I'm not supposed to play this game, man. I'm terrible. Alright. Baby, okay. I played this with audio off because I'm terrible. So we're just gonna kill the big guy. That's good. I'm going to grab extra ammo for fun. Not that I need it. Where's the door? Oh. You're still alive? I'm very confused. Okay, there's the door. Okay. Jump scare coming. Have fun. Oh no, why did it have to be spiders? Alright. So this room, once you go in, you have to be careful with your bullets. So there's ammo back there if you really need it, but try just to be good at the game. So right away, we have a bunch of baby spiders. And so you're just gonna run up and down this hallway and try to pick off the spiders as best as you can. It's so hard to see these guys, let me tell you. So if you hug one side, then they will follow along on it. Oh my god! That spider got caught on me! Jesus. I can barely see with these, with this monitor. It's terrible. Like, it's really good at loading the graphics. Anyways, so when you die, you have to start all over again. It's, wonderful. That's why playing this game is not fun. I'm also sorry I scream. It's fine. Let's go into the Dungeon of Pain where we can hear women screaming. Alright, well then you need to be better at killing. Yeah. Alright. We're just gonna go in here and we're gonna try to kill all these dudes again. I don't understand why I'm moving incredibly fast here. It's really nerve-wracking, to be honest. I feel like I'm flying. And then you just want to shoot this guy at the end. Some ammo. Apparently there's more? What? No, no one's moving, so... Oh, I have to open the door. Jeez, that's dumb. Alright, jump scare. Okay. Back to this room where we died. We're gonna try to kill one of these dudes really quick. Oh, maybe not. Oh no, he got stuck. Oh, I hope I have enough ammo for this. I like cannot see. This is terrible.